Hey guys, how are you? Today I wanted to talk about where you pull your inspiration from. You know, I was awakened by a song in my head, Michael Jackson, I Want to Be Where You Are. Brings back great memories, that song, of I can't say my childhood because it was quite questionable, certain things that happened, but I have to say that happier times, it brings back memories of running around and a merry-go-round. I remember being on the playground and a child being picked on, and I remember my mother's talking about sticks and stones. You know, I think that the good thing is to wake up in the morning and be able to have these great memories, because I had tossed and turned. I had bad dreams last night, which is not usual for me. I don't really have a lot of bad dreams, but in the dream, I had family members surrounded me, pushing me and pulling me in different directions, and they were very upset. And it was, you know, it belongs to me. I kept hearing, it belongs to me. And I'm thinking in my mind's eye that it had to be a dream, so I had to wake myself up. And every time it seemed as though I had the same dream over and over. This has not happened. That's how I know it must be a message. But throughout whatever it is that you might be going through, you have to also look at where you pull your inspiration. You know, when you're asking for God's guidance, sometimes the messages are not always as clear as they could be. Mine are very clear, and I understand what's going on. Although I choose not to pull forth on that type of thing today, I choose to move forward and look at the inspiration that surrounds me. As you see, I'm out in nature, I'm listening to the birds, and I'm loving this. I'm enjoying this. I'm embracing this because this is God given. Whenever people say or do whatever it is that they're doing, sometimes we can look at them and we can draw negative energy, but that's what we're choosing not to do. We're choosing to be inspired, okay? Sometimes people feel as though they should embrace what other people are talking about, what other people are doing. God gives you inner strength, and with that inner strength, you can pull all the good energy and you can be inspired. You can take that piece of paper and pen or pencil and write about the things that you want, the things that you're inspired by, the things that you really are looking forward to. Not what other people are doing or what they're working on, because that's their projects. Your personal project, your personal inspiration deals with what God has given you, where you're pulling your growth from, what you're looking to be inspired in doing. You are looking forward to what it is that God has for you, regardless of what anyone else has, says, or does. Look forward to all it is that God is giving you. You know, it's easy to just copy off of someone else or look at what another person is doing or talk about another individual. It's easy. But what does it get you? Where does it get you? It gets you absolutely nothing. But if you can look at what it is that God has for you. You know, I was talking to a girlfriend last week? Yeah. And she was saying she had nothing to look forward to or what have you. You have a lot to look forward because you're here. You have a lot to look forward to, because you're here. Because you're living. Because you can inhale and exhale. You can breathe the prana that's in your environment. You can look at all that's coming to you. If you don't believe it's coming to you, write down what you want to come to you. You're then pulling on that energy. You're trying to be inspired by your thoughts, by what it is that gives you that energy, you know? Sometimes when we don't see clear, we don't know what God has informed, or He hasn't informed us on what it is that He's wanting us to have. It's during that time that you say, okay, I need to draw inspiration from something that I like, okay? I like these flowers, and I'm inhaling the fragrance, I'm loving the color. And you say, you know what do I want? What do I really want? Okay, I want a green car, okay? Look at, the color in your mind. Be inspired. Look at what it is that you want, and you can talk about it. You can speak it out in the atmosphere, what it is that you want. And some people say, oh, here she goes again. She's in that dreamland. Woo, woo, woo. You know, whatever it is. It's whatever it is that you believe is whatever it is that you can achieve and receive. If you don't believe it, of course, you're not really going to receive that. But it's important that we look forward to the things that we want. When we're constantly talking about negative things, that's what's coming. That's what you're asking for to come into your life. Like another person who says, you know, I don't like her, and they're saying negative things about that person. What ends up happening is that's what they get. So you get what you give, you get what you want. Talk about it, be about it. Have a wonderful day. I gotta go. Bye.